Welcome to Calm. Let me start by giving a brief overview of what Calm is and what you can expect while participating in this workshop. There are 3 sessions for Calm, including this one. For the purposes of this virtual workshop, the sessions have all been divided into bite-sized videos so that you can easily return to different portions of the session as needed. In order to get the most from this virtual workshop, we recommend that you space out your viewing of the 3 sessions so that you have time to practice the skills in between. When we meet in person, we typically have 1 week in between sessions. We also ask that you keep some paper and a pen or pencil handy, as you may want to take some notes throughout the workshop. Because the onset and causes of anxiety can vary from person to person, this workshop will not focus on identifying the cause for your individual experience. Instead, we will focus on better understanding anxiety symptoms and on building skills to cope with anxiety. The 3 sessions are divided into content that builds upon itself. In session 1, we take a broad look at 4 symptom clusters of anxiety and introduce a method for slowing down and disentangling the experience of anxiety. In session 2, we focus on increasing insight on the thought patterns that impact anxiety, since awareness and understanding are major tools in addressing anxiety. In session 3, we develop alternative responses to anxiety and create a personalized action plan for managing it. There are in-session exercises and homework assignments. The assignments are for you and only you. We do ask that you write down your responses because many of the in-session exercises build upon each other. To complete some exercises, you'll be asked to look back or elaborate on a prior assignment from time to time. This workshop provides a lot of information in a very short period of time. At times, you may feel somewhat overwhelmed by all the information. That's okay. Remember, you may return to these videos at any time and pause them as needed to spend more time on each slide. In order to build coping skills, regular practice is essential. The more you practice, the more you're going to get out of this. Today, we're going to talk about several topics. In part 2, the next video of session 1, we'll discuss the difference between stress and anxiety and talk about how stress can actually be a good thing. In part 3, we'll talk about the fight, flight, or freeze response and what's happening in your body when you're anxious. In part 4, we'll talk about symptom clusters of anxiety and how they interact. In part 5, we'll practice a breathing exercise to manage your anxiety symptoms. And in part 6, we'll end with a discussion on sleep and how it can impact your mood and functioning. We'll also review some tips for better sleep.